What's up, guys? Profit Day Trader here, and today is part 2 of the complete beginner's guide to Thinkorswim from TD Ameritrade. Now, we're going to go through this pretty slow. So again, if you're more advanced, this might be the video for you. This is going to be for beginners who are either haven't downloaded it yet or are thinking about downloading it or just downloading it and have no clue what they're looking at. So again, this is definitely a beginner's course, so keep that in mind. Again, we're going to go through this very slow, very methodical, very thorough. So if you are really interested in taking this seriously, stick around. This is going to be broken up into a bunch of parts. This way, it's not too much at once. You can always come back. You can come back to the parts that you need to rewatch. And yeah, so let's go. So I'm actually going to re-download this program from scratch to download with you guys in case you haven't downloaded it yet. So I'm actually going to delete this guy here. I'm going to go into programs. Probably regret this later because it's probably going to mess up all my settings, but that's okay. We're doing this for education purposes, so it's worth it. So I want to start this from scratch. I want to look at this the same way that everyone else can be looking at this. I don't want to be looking at this with my setup already. That is kind of defeating the purpose, in my opinion. So I just want to uninstall real quick. And there we go. Finish. Okay. So this is a disclaimer. This is under the assumption that you already have a TD Ameritrade account, which is a brokerage account with TD Bank. So if you do not have a TD Ameritrade account, you're going to need to open one and come back to this video afterwards because you will need a TD Ameritrade brokerage account to use Thinkorswim. I'm not exactly sure how long it takes. I don't think it takes too long to open it and fund it to start using it, but you will need that. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be doing a tutorial because I would have to make a brand new brokerage account, which I do not have the ability to do. So we're going to start this with the assumption that you already have a TD brokerage account. Okay, so we're going to go to TD Ameritrade, log in. I'm going to block out my information, obviously. Hopefully my keys aren't coming through. I know that's annoying. All right, so this is your TD Ameritrade homepage. Now, if you look, we're going to be focusing just on the Thinkorswim account. So I'm not really going to be going through a TD Ameritrade tutorial, but we are going to be going, I just want to show you which tab you're going to need to download this program. So if you look up top, it says My Account, Trade, Research, Planning, Retirement, Education. We're going to go under Trade, and if you look right over here, you can see Thinkorswim. So we're going to click on this guy right here. Okay, now they give you 3 different options. They give you desktop, online, the web, and then your mobile. Now, web is new. I've tried it. I'm not crazy about it. It doesn't look terrible, but I suggest to do desktop. I do have the mobile. That's more for reference. Make sure if God forbid I make a mistake, I can fix it on the run. So that's why I have the mobile, but we're going to be focusing on the desktop right here. So we're going to come down here. We're going to hit the download button. Wait for that to download. Hope it's not too slow. Sometimes the internet is goofy. All right. Now again, this focus is going to be on this desktop app. There's plenty to learn on this desktop app. This is, in my opinion, the only way to go for day trading. I don't feel as though the web is going to be good enough. The mobile is definitely not good enough. I do not suggest you ever use this other than for what I mentioned before, mistakes, whatnot. Just in case you make a mistake, this is the only reason why I would have the mobile, but I would not trade on the mobile actively. Okay, looks like it's done. We're going to execute this program. Thank you for your patience. Sorry, I know this might be a little slow for somebody. A lot of people might already have this program, but I wanted to show it in its purest state here. I haven't done this in a while, so I'm going to see. Please click your TD Ameritrade. I'm not sure what these are, but this is the one I would focus on, TD Ameritrade. I acknowledge. Okay, now I wouldn't use this option. I would go for install for this current user only. And that's fine. And create desktop icon. Hit next. That's fine. I'll change the yes. Okay. So it should be installing now. I'm hoping it doesn't take too long because I want to show you. Okay, so that was done. Not too bad. Okay, so the desktop icon picked up here. Now, something to note, the first time you go to run Thinkorswim is going to take a while because of this right here. So it's going to be installing a lot of updates. I think it's catching up to the latest version. So if it don't feel like it's bugging out or glitchy, this is usually how long it takes. And again, I'm sorry if you guys already have Thinkorswim. You can just skip around to where I start. This first video is going to be a very basic video, just opening up, and really not going over much. I'm going to be going over individual tabs and more details in later videos. This is more for people who don't know where to find this program. So I just want to show you how to find it, how to download it, how to get into the app or the program, and what it should look like. So that's the main focus of today's video. So again, if you already have Thinkorswim, I apologize. This is not going to be the video for you. You might want to jump onto the next part, which should be coming up in a day or two. So yeah, again, in my opinion, I go back to what I said in my previous videos. I feel that Thinkorswim is amazing for beginner users, beginner and intermediate. So this isn't something you're going to be using 10 years from now. It will be something you will probably use in 5 years from now. Okay, so this is, after installed, this is your typical menu that pops up. So this is your login information. And it's the same login information as when you log into TD Ameritrade. So just remember that. So this isn't, you don't have to make a new account. It's the exact same credentials as you use for TD Ameritrade. So I'm going to log in. I'm going to block this out as well. Now, for right now, I'm going to log into my live trading account. Eventually, I will be showing you the paper money side. This is the side that, especially for beginners, you're going to want to try out the paper money. But for now, I'm going to try to log onto the live trading because I just want to show you what it's supposed to look like. And again, we'll get to all these settings and stuff like that later on. But as of right now, we're just going to log in just to show you what it looks like. Okay, so it should be, hopefully it's right. Okay, it's not embarrassing. I don't want to put the wrong information in. All right, now this is what it looks like. Now I've completely changed these settings, but this is what it's going to look like bare bones when you first start this program. Now it's I know it's very overwhelming. Please don't get overwhelmed. This is not as bad as it seems. I can understand come from a perspective of not having any stock experience, because when I first downloaded this, my head was spinning. I didn't know what I was looking at. There's so many tabs, options. What does it all mean? So don't feel overwhelmed yet. But this is, if you've done everything correctly, this is the page that you should be on. So I'm going to go ahead and stop this. This is part one. Part one is going to, well, part two is going to be the download just to get to this point here. I think it's a good stopping point. So this is a good video for anybody who's having trouble figuring out how to download this program. So again, we're going to leave it right here. This is going to be part two. Thank you guys so much if you've reached it to this point. And we are going to be going over part three very soon. So look out for that video. If you're interested in Thinkorswim, you're interested in doing a part-time, full-time day trading gig, subscribe to this channel, like this video, and look out for more videos to come. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the next one.